Well, they have a vintage section. I mean, it's calling my name. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you didn't guess, today it is all about that holiday splendor. If you didn't know this about me, I love the holidays. The Christmas time was always so special for me growing up, and I try and recreate that for my girls and also for myself. I want to thank American Cancer Society's Discovery Shops for sponsoring today's video. As you know, I've partnered with them a few times and they hold a very special place in my heart. They help provide so many services for people living with cancer and their friends and family. I know we took advantage of their services while my mom was going through breast cancer treatment. The great thing about their stores is you really feel like you can support people through your love of thrifting. Their stores are volunteer run. I love going in and being greeted by smiling faces, and I know that my thrifting habit helps support families who need these services just like our family needed. So this holiday season, I highly recommend that you think about donating to your local Discovery Shop, as well as shopping there for your secondhand holiday looks and also decor. Thank you so much. So most of my holiday decor is vintage and secondhand. Some of it has been passed down to me from my mom and my aunt, but a lot of it I've collected over the years, and I just love the whole process of thrifting for these gems. So we are gonna go to my local Discovery Shop in Burbank, and we are going to find some more gems because I can never have enough holiday cheer at my house. Let's go. I am heading into the Burbank store and I can already feel the Christmas vibes. It looks like I have arrived at the North Pole. Look at this. It looks so beautiful. I can't wait to dive in and see what I can find. I am so excited to start shopping. So I have a lot of Christmas stuff already, but every year I'm looking just to add to my collection. I feel like much like thrifting for your home or for your wardrobe, it's a process and you can't just like go in and buy everything at once. And I just like love having that experience year after year to add pieces to my collection. So on my wish list today and on my shopping list, of course, some really great vintage knickknacks and just like decor items to add throughout the house. I would love to find some Christmas themed glassware and some plates. So I only want something that's like a set of 4 that we can use every single day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I just love to set the tone for the holiday season, and I think it's so fun to have very festive and themed tableware. I also want like candlesticks and just like fun little pieces to add to our existing decor. I'm also looking at ornaments and just anything else that like sparks joy. So as you can imagine, there's going to be a lot of that stuff for me to shop today. Look at this great vintage Johnson Brothers dinner service set. I mean, look at that. This is so pretty. If you remember, my best friend Jenny loves Johnson Brothers. She introduced the brand to me. We found some pieces for her when we were shopping in West Palm Beach, and this is really pretty. It's like very much holiday vibes. Ooh, okay, I see plates, I see glassware. I love these. There's 4 of them, which is perfect for us because there's 4 of us. I really want some really great glasses that we can use every day. So I'm definitely adding these to my yes pile. Look at how great that is. Look at the Santa, the candy cane. Oh my gosh, the kids are gonna love these. I'm gonna love it. I have my Santa mugs, but I really want some plates that we can use for breakfast and dinner through the season. Really love this. I mean, you can't beat beautifully decorated Christmas tree pattern on a china. I do love the snowman, and then there's one with Rudolph. So I only want to get 4 because we're just going to use this for daily use, and that's all we need. So I'm going to see which one is a complete set and then buy up what we need. Oh, this has like the smaller salad and dessert plate. I may have to just get the like full set. A few years ago, I started collecting crystal candle holders because I just wanted to change up the vibe from brass, and I love this. I think I'm gonna grab these because these would just add that like very, very Christmassy feel to our table. Okay, I need to find out what this carousel situation is because I think my girls would be obsessed with it. I need to bring it down. I need to take a look at it. Ooh, these candles are great. Even I think in the candle holders that I found, or just in my crystal ones. I don't know if these are vintage, but I'm gonna add these because these look like candy canes, but in the most elevated way, right? Well, they have a vintage section. I mean, it's calling my name. So many goodies. They have the shiny bright ornaments. They got a nativity scene. They have these like Christmas stencils. Oh, the girls would love these. Okay, definitely spending some time looking in these corners. Don't be afraid to look behind things because there's always cool stuff hiding. That's my #1 advice. Okay, this I love. This reminds me of something from the 80s that we would have had growing up. It looks like it was part of something, but I do like this just to put up on the shelf to maybe incorporate into some decor. I have a lot of shiny bright ornaments, so I'm not going to grab these because they are hard to find, and I'm believe in thrift karma, so I'm gonna let somebody else discover them when they're shopping. But I do want these. So these are vintage and they're like paper bowls. I don't know what I'm gonna use them for, but I do love them. And sometimes you just gotta trust your gut. You need to grab something that is really special and really unique, and then you'll figure out what to do with it. There's 2 of them, so you can maybe do something special for each of the girls, or maybe just put them up on the wall in their rooms. Maybe we can add a ribbon in the back and then just hang them up because this is so sweet. I mean, just look at those cute little faces. Okay, I love the Santa. There's another one in the background. Oh, it looks like he's a cookie jar. We've got this trio of Christmas tree candles. My mom had these. These are really cool. I think if this is a cookie jar, I may get that and then add these in the kitchen for just really, really fun look there. Oh, there's like no stopping me at this point. No stopping me. I'm doing a final look through, and I actually really like this tree. It plugs in. No, these guys are just like little decorative trees. Oh, this is $6 a pair. That's a good price. I like that one too. So I'm actually thinking, instead of the Santa cookie jar, maybe doing the tree with these 2 other trees, and then we can put that in the kitchen, and then I can move it around every year because I do like to move my stuff around so I don't get tired of it. So nothing has a permanent home in our house. It's always moving. Of course, I have to look through the table linens and see if I can find anything that I could just put on our dining table. That is where we have dinner, where we have breakfast. And again, I just love to bring that spirit of the season to our daily routine. So if I don't find anything, that's okay. I'm gonna keep looking. Let me tell you, if you are paying full price for your holiday gift wrap and cards, you are paying way too much, because you can find really cool tins, boxes, gift bags, gift wrap. My favorite, ribbon, because I only buy ribbon from a thrift store or the flea market. You know, you're out of this world when you look at the decor and you're like, is this for sale because I want it? Doesn't have a price on it. It's not vintage, but he's so cute. I'm focused on holiday decor, but this hutch situation is really beautiful. I mean, I could be, you know, convinced to buy something. Oh, I found more glassware. This is great. Looks like this one comes in a set of 2, 4, 6, 8, but I don't think I need that many. I just want 4, and I love that it comes with the mugs. These are $1 each. These are really great, but I think I'm gonna go with the other glasses just because there's 4 of them and there's 4 of us. Let's see what this is. I feel like I could be in here for hours and just shopping. They're gonna have to kick me out of here. Does anybody else ever feel like they're just a little bit extra? Like, I'm gonna overdo it for the holidays this year. I don't want to leave the store because it's just bringing me so much joy right now, and I believe it is the season to spark joy. But especially when you're surrounded by all this festive decor, I'm like, do I want to rush home and decorate, or do I want to keep shopping and just adding more to my supply? I don't know. This is what keeps me up at night. Something I always have good luck finding are like those little fairy lights at the thrift store. Oh, see these ones. These kinds of lights are so great because then I can incorporate them behind decor, but then add them into garlands, and they're really, really easy to work with. Okay, I always look at great like gift tags. Sometimes stores will have vintage postcards, and those make really great gift tags too, or even just like vintage Christmas cards or holiday cards. You can just cut out part of it and just like turn it into a little hanging tag. I'm just gonna do a final look through of some of the ribbons. I have a lot of ribbons that I've collected over the years, and I'm gonna leave some for other people who are as crazy about Christmas as I am. Okay, I think it's time for me to say goodbye because I have a lot. Do we think I got enough stuff? I think it's time to go home and decorate with all these gems. I can't wait to share our holiday decor. And we are back home, and I decorated for the holidays with my little elves, Harley and Violet, and it is a magical wonderland in here. I am going to show you how I style it, some of the pieces that I got at the Discovery Shop, but also give you a little bit of a holiday tour because it is truly magical in here. At least I like to think that it is. And you'll see it's very reflective of my style, which means it's maximalist, it's eclectic, it's a little over the top, and you can't really tell what aesthetic it is, and that's what makes it so special. So this is our entryway, and you can see this whole area is giving me just like grandma's hand-me-downs, and that is exactly what it is. And I wanted some pieces that would add to the vibe here. So if you remember, I found this little joy wood block. There was a little bit of damage at the top, and that never scares me away because you could always craft your way through a problem. And Harley had this idea of just adding this like little tinsel fuzz on top, and I just love it because I feel like it looks like it was meant for this spot right here. And I also picked up these little Christmas trees from the store and added to the vibe. So we don't have a traditional Christmas village or holiday village that most people have. This is kind of our holiday village. We've just like collected pieces over the years and just added them on. And a couple of my favorite pieces, these are family heirlooms, or these holiday nesting dolls. So these all open up and they have really cool like holiday themed pieces. So I love that I have these pieces that just like, again, like just make this space magical. And then these candlesticks I picked up at the Discovery store too, and just put them in these brass candlesticks that my aunt gave me, and I just love the swirly red, white, and green. It's just so good. So I promised a lot of goodness. So our entryway, even more decoration. So we have this cute little tree. I just love this. This is like the cutest little thing. And this one, the girls typically decorate, and I picked up these ornaments from the Discovery Shop, and I wanted something that was, of course, kid friendly, but vintage and also like easy for the girls to play with. So these are so cute because these are letter blocks, which I think is perfect for a kid's tree. So we've got the ABCs going on, and then we have these wood ornaments, and the girls made this little pom-pom, like the felt pom-pom garland to add to it. And these, the squirrel and the little reindeer, are vintage goodies that we have had for years. So this is what greets you when you come to our house. And if you're coming over for a party, I will probably greet you with a glass of wine or some hot cider in my hand and say, welcome. So our living room has tons of color, as you could see, and it's like the focal point of our house, because from sitting here I can look into the dining room and see the glitz and the glam there. We see the Christmas tree. You can also see the beautiful garland going up the staircase to our bedroom. And for this space, I wanted to just add a few small accents from the Discovery Shop. So I picked up these great little Christmas trees while I was ready to walk out the store, and the Spode candlesticks, I saw them. I've been trying to collect some pieces from the Spode Christmas collection. I don't necessarily need the full set, and I said that I wanted a whole set in the store, but I really don't need it. It's fun to have really great like little knickknacks to add here and there, and I love being able to put candlesticks in it and lighting it up and just like setting the mood. And I love the Tiffany style Christmas tree lamp that's behind me. The girls love to turn it on at night while we snuggle up here in the living room for a little bit of holiday movies and popcorn. So every year I do something a little bit different with our tree, and I love it every year. As I mentioned, every ornament on this tree is vintage. It was either passed down to me from my mom, from my aunt, or I bought at vintage stores or found while flea marketing or thrifting. And this year I added on a couple of special ornaments and pieces from the Discovery Shop. So a couple of the ornaments I love are, these are Italian, and I bought two of them. One of them is brunette, one of them is a blonde, like my little girls, and I was like, these are so perfect. I found them at a flea market in Rome and bought them, and now they're on my tree. And so what I bought at the Discovery Shops was I bought these ribbons from their little like stationery and ribbon section. And I mentioned at the store, do not sleep on the gift wrapping and on the ribbons, because you can find so many great pieces. And these are vintage ribbons and they are so beautiful. You will not find anything like it. And I think everything is better with a bow on it. So I was like, why not add bows to the tree? And I just love the different colors, and it's like just so fun. And you can't not add tinsel to a tree. Growing up, it was one of my favorite memories, was just adding globs of tinsel. A little bit more delicate with it now and know how placement works, but the kids really loved it and I loved it. And like, I mean, come on, this is so magical. This is the most maximalist tree that I've ever done, and I love it. At the store, I found these vintage paper bowls, and I thought they were so cute. I didn't realize that they were two different ones at the time, and I thought, oh, these would probably be really great adding a ribbon and hanging it on the wall. So that's what I did exactly. So I picked up the ribbon at the store, I just glued it on the back, added these ribbon details, and I feel like they just like are so cute. They're so precious, and I love having it hang right next to the tree just as like a little bit more of a decor element, because when I first looked at it, I was like, the walls are so bare, we need some more stuff over here. And so I added these elements. So our dining room is a little bit more minimalist compared to the other areas of the house. I mentioned every single room has its own vibe, and I'm here for it. Kept it really simple with a green garland and our twinkle lights. I love adding twinkle lights everywhere in the house. Obviously it looks so magical at nighttime. And of course I had to get this carousel. So the girls were obsessed with it. At the store, it wouldn't spin, and Alan said it's an easy fix, but this is my favorite part, is all of the holiday tunes, and it lights up, and it actually comes with a platform and other elements that the kids are so excited to decorate and to play with. So I decided to keep things really simple here. This is where we gather, and I want to be able to add like other decor elements as we buy them and find them. And behind all this glam, I'm here. So these really great stores. Alan picked up years ago on a trip in Mexico, and I wanted to again add some fun elements hanging from our chandelier. So we're hanging it here, and since I said everything's better with a bow on it, I used some of the ribbon that I had left over to tie it around the candles in our dining room. And you can go as maximalist or as simple as you want for the holidays. If you're just looking just to elevate some pieces, you can just add ribbon. And I love it because the ribbon can stay there through Valentine's Day and it's still gonna look so pretty. But this room, I just kept it a little bit more subdued because we're gonna have a lot of parties and I wanna be able to add all those elements. And a fun story about this carousel, I have to mention it because I didn't know anything about this carousel. When I brought it home, I looked into it, and this is why I love thrifting, is not only do you find one-of-a-kind gems, and there's like so much history and there's so much story about each piece, but this carousel, they go for like $400 or $500. So somebody spent a lot of money on it, and I bought it for like less than 5% of what they paid for it. And that's like the amazing thing about vintage shopping and thrifting, is you can find really good pieces for such a low price. So our kitchen, of course, gets the holiday spirit too. I kept it really simple in here because we obviously need counter space. And the one thing that I did add is this faux little dessert plate. And I did get the candlesticks. I did not get the full dining set. They didn't have it available, unfortunately, but that's okay. So this is where we are going to leave Santa's cookies and a little bit of milk for him. I've had these vintage Santa mugs for years, and the little rocking horse Harley found years ago at the flea market. She's a little thrifter like I am. I love that when I thrift, every piece has a story. It just like adds a little special moment in every space. So that's why I don't rush out and buy 100 things to completely revamp our house. I like to take my time and over the years collect little pieces that I think are really important, that are special. And I know that they come with memories for other people, but we're creating memories in our house. So I love that every space has that special touch. I hope you've enjoyed shopping the Discovery shops for holiday decor and my home tour. It is the most magical time of year, and I just wanted to spark a little bit of joy. So remember, you can hit up your local Discovery store to find these magical vintage and secondhand gems to style up your home for the holiday season or year round. It's my go-to for all things vintage and special finds. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next week at 8 a.m. Be sure to like and subscribe. Bye!